What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I will be talking about a little bit of just going to talk about like body hair and all the things that I've learned along the way when it comes to not shaving and all that stuff. So first of all, let me just get this straight. When I first started shaving, when I first started growing my body hair out, it was not to rebel against society. It was not for health reasons. It was not because I just was liberated. It was not none of that. It was simply because I wanted to dye my armpits hair green. That's it. I was still shaving my legs. I was still waxing my eyebrows. I was still narrowing and shaving my vagina. I was still doing, and I was still doing all that. So it wasn't nothing because of that. But along the way, as I went through the armpit journey, it just opened my eyes to so many things and so much stuff that I never even thought about. I thought to even question or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, what I noticed is that a lot of people have a lot of bad misconception about body hair, which I discussed that in my previous video about body hair already, that a lot of people think that it was nasty, because I was one of those people. I thought it was nasty also. So along the way, let's talk about the health things that I learned about it. So I did not know that body hair plays a major role in our bodies, on our bodies. Like, I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, I'm gonna start with lymph nodes. Like, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, lymph nodes or lymph nodes. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I've never even heard of that word until I started growing out my body hair. Like, call me crazy, call me stupid, but I've never heard of a lymph node. I just realized what a lymph node was probably this year or last year. Judge me all you want. I don't care. But when I was just researching and just doing some researching, and I was like, wow, a lot of things make sense. Because before I got on this this body hair journey, I used to have like lumps under my arms, cyst, abscess, and all that stuff under my arms, and it made me realize that I don't even have those things anymore. Like, I haven't, ever since I stopped shaving and removing my body hair, I don't have those weird bumps, those weird lumps under my arms, and none of that stuff anymore like I used to. And I'm like, wow, it makes so much sense. And most of those things come from us removing our body hair, because once we remove it, it becomes an open wound. And once it becomes an open wound, we start putting the harsh chemicals on our bodies, like in all types of area. Even a lot of the deodorants that we use are and then if your lymph nodes are like, I think they're kind of like located, your lymph nodes are kind of like located right here. So when we remove our body hair and we shave it and wax it, it becomes an open wound. And then after that, we put the deodorant in there, so after years and years and years and putting those chemicals inside of that open wound, it's gonna catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna affect the body. And then bam, some of us start getting breast cancer. Some of us start having just all type of damage, medical problems in this area due to the fact that we was conditioned to remove our body hair. And that is like, wow. And it was just so mind-blowing. And then another thing I realized, we always have discoloration and hair bumps and all this stuff. And I realized that my skin is all the same color. You know what I'm saying? There's no discoloration nowhere. Like, it's all the same color. If you look close, look at it. It's all the same color. There's no dark spots. There's no rashes, no bumps, no lumps, no none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me realize. That's why I was like so adamant about just sharing this information with you guys, because I didn't know. So I know it's a lot of other women who don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we've been doomed and conditioned to remove our body hair and to think that it's ugly. And this whole time, it plays a part on our bodies. And I'm not telling you guys to stop removing your body hair. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what not to do and what to do with your body. All I'm saying is question some of the things that you do. Question and observe some of the things that you do with your body. Is it because that's what you want to do, or is it because that's what you were conditioned and taught to do with your body? I know for me, I was conditioned and taught to do a lot of the things to my body, so I did it. But I somehow eventually woke up and started questioning some of the things, and a lot of things just wasn't making sense, and a lot of things started making sense. And I've just been on this self-love learning journey ever since. And every time I learn something, I'm definitely going to share it with y'all, because sharing is caring, and we all got to grow together. So I will be doing more videos on this topic, but if you guys have any questions, any comments you want to leave, make sure you leave it below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thumbs it up if you like it. Thumbs it up if you don't. Tell me what you want, what's on your mind or whatever. And thanks for watching. Bye.